You know, some of the most chilling stories, they don't happen in some old haunted mansion. Nope. They happen in the most mundane, everyday places, the places we go to every single day without a second thought. And today, we're stepping into an elevator to unpack a story that plays on a really simple, really common fear. Right? It's that feeling. I think we've all had it. That split second of unease when the doors slide shut and you're just suspended. Well, we're going to dive into an urban legend that grabs that feeling and twists it into something absolutely terrifying. So, our story kicks off with a programmer, a guy named Xiao Li. He's working super late, deep into the night in one of those modern, shiny high rises. Honestly, a scene that could be any of us after a long day at the office. Just try to put yourself there for a second. It's 2 in the morning. The only sound is maybe the low hum of a computer. Everyone else is long gone. There's just you, your exhaustion, and the long journey down to the street. He hits the button for the lobby. The doors close, sealing him in. I mean, it's muscle memory at that point, right? He's probably done this 1,000 times. But tonight is going to be different. And this is it. This is the exact moment where the ordinary just completely unravels. A simple trip down becomes a descent into something else entirely. So Zhao Li's already heading down when the elevator, which, should be making a beeline for the lobby, unexpectedly slows and stops. The display lights up, floor 15. The doors slide open. And this is where that first little spike of ice goes down your spine. Standing there is a man. He's dressed in an old, dark suit, wearing a wide-brimmed hat. And his head is bowed, so his face is totally hidden in the shadows. He doesn't move. He doesn't say a word. Okay, so this is where reality starts to get a little frayed around the edges for Zhao Li. The basic laws of physics, the simple way an elevator is supposed to work, all of that just stops applying. The doors close, and they start going down again. But Xiao Li's watching the floor indicator, and something is so wrong. It doesn't count down like it should. It jumps. From 15, it suddenly flashes to 10. A few seconds later, it leaps straight from 10 to 3. Entire chunks of the building are just gone. And your brain immediately tries to explain it away, right? Oh, it's an old building. Maybe the wiring's a bit shot. He glances over at the man, who is still perfectly motionless, like a statue. But that feeling that something is deeply, fundamentally wrong, it's just growing. It's like a cold knot in his stomach. And then, slowly, almost mechanically, the man lifts his head. And what Xiao Li sees, it isn't a human face. It's like a pale, bloodless mask. The eyes are just voids, just black holes that seem to suck in the light. And the mouth is just a thin, straight line. No lips, no expression. The voice that comes out of that lipless mouth is this stretched, raspy sound. And the words freeze the blood in Xiao Li's veins. I won't let you get off. Okay, full-on panic mode. He's trapped. Zhao Li just lunges for the control panel, smashing every button he can reach. The alarm, door open, anything. But nothing works. It's like the panel's completely dead. This thing takes a slow step towards him. Then another. And just as it's about to reach him, a sound cuts through the absolute terror. A single clear ding. The display reads, first floor. And the doors slide open to the bright, familiar, and thank God, empty lobby. He doesn't even think. He just bolts. He scrambles out, stumbles, and runs. He bursts through the main doors into the cool night air, and he does not dare to look back. He's out. He's safe. At least, that's what he thinks. But here's the thing. Once his heart stops pounding out of his chest, once he can actually breathe again, his mind starts replaying what just happened. And one single awful detail floats to the surface, a detail that changes everything. And this is the part that will mess you up. Let's walk through this, okay? He got on at floor 15. The elevator was going down. So how could the man have been waiting inside for him? The car should have been empty. It just doesn't make any sense. It's literally impossible. And that one impossible question is what unlocks the real horror of this whole thing. The man wasn't a passenger who got on at a higher floor. He wasn't playing by the rules of our world at all. See, the whole time, we thought the man was a passenger in Zali's world. But what if it was the other way around? What if Zali was the one being pulled into his world? The skipping floors, the dead buttons, that wasn't a malfunction. That was a trap, a pocket dimension made of glitched, out-of-order floors. Let's break this down, because this is the key. In the real building, floors go down in order. Simple physics. But in this glitched level, the floors are just props. They're part of a broken loop that the stranger controls, which means the first floor wasn't an exit. It was just the border between his reality and ours. And that is the most terrifying part of this whole thing. The reason the man didn't follow Zhao Li out into the lobby is because he couldn't. He can't cross that boundary. So Zhao Li didn't escape from the man. He only escaped his dimension. And so, the legend goes, the stranger is still in there, riding his broken elevator, just waiting for the next tired person working late. And it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? During some quiet, ordinary moment, how close have you come to a door opening up into someplace else?